Welcome to a vlog and welcome to what is now the unofficial gym room. Or kind of more, to be fair, kind of official gym room. It's undergoing a bit of makeover. We now have a 3-station setup up here right now that we're working out. I've got some very exciting things to show you today. I went to a Merit event last week and it was the chicest thing I have ever laid eyes on. It was so lovely. They've got a collaboration out with Tove. I'll speak about that in a bit because there's a really gorgeous limited edition bag slash makeup bag, to be honest with you. Like, it's a bag, but obviously you can pop your makeup in it. But yeah, I'm sure you probably, if you know, we're friends, I'm sure you know about it and you've seen it already, but I'm going to talk you through some of my Merit favourites. I've got some sets with them. I'll show you the bag. It's gorge. But first we work out. So yeah, there's been an update up here. So when we got some of the outside re-rendered, we also got some things plastered inside, some areas that were damp in the house. And one of those was this lovely chimney breast. So this is being redecorated, hence why things are a bit like pushed aside, a bit messy up here right now. But yeah, Mark is working on that. But then at the back we have the Peloton. Then normally here I have my workout mat and I've got a few more like additional weights. And this year I really wanted to do 2 strength workouts a week. And I feel I'm pretty good at it. Like I tried to do a 20-minute arms and a 20-minute legs once a week. And then also to do like reform Pilates sessions as well. So I'm like getting a bit of strength and toning in. So normally I do that here. But what you're balancing on right now it's new. I'm very excited. This was a splurge. A splurge I've been sat on and thinking about for like the best part of 6 months. And then I was just like, you know what? Just do it. You're gonna do it. En route to me is a little laptop kind of table for it. It's basically a treadmill. You're sitting on my Peloton treadmill. But yeah, I've got a little laptop table coming so I can kind of walk and do work at the same time. But yeah, I've been getting into running. I wanted something that I could do like interval walks in all climates. And I was like, if it's upstairs in the roof, I'm actually gonna do it. And so far, so good. I've had it like 2 weeks. But yeah, today we're going to do a little walk. I've been using it the most for, oh gosh, it's the TikTok thing. I mean, like, way to go taking your health advice from TikTok. But I've been doing that like 12, 3, 30 workout, which is 30 minutes, speed of 3, and then on a 12% incline. That's been my like go-to, and I just do. I tell you what, I sweat. I actually melt, and it's so hot today. Let me like really open up that window. Yeah, it's so hot today. I think I'm really gonna melt today. But it's just been a good way to get some cardio in a way that I can still scroll on my phone. That gets a big thumbs up from me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. People who look cute working out. That is not me. Not working out, not crying. I'm completely tripping. I mean, it's just a walk, but it's the fact you've got that incline, and I don't know, I think it's 3 kilometers an hour is actually quite fast. Woo, okay, but during that, answered all of my Instagram comments on my reel from today, answered all my Substack comments from my post from today, answered all my emails, updated my wearing, updated my index. Yeah, I got this being like, I'm gonna go for runs. But actually the lure of being able to like do bits and bobs, kind of do like errandy bits on your phone at the same time. I haven't actually run on it. I haven't run on it yet, but it's early days. And if anything like that bad boy back there, it really keeps me on track with my fitness. Means I actually do it because it's very easy. And in the house, I put my little wrist weights on. It's so funny seeing how cyclical everything is. These like little wrist weights are back, and I was like, wait, I had those from the last time they were in. And I guess it's kind of good, like getting a bit of arm weight training in whilst I'm holding my phone. I'm gonna rinse all of this off of me, go have my morning smoothie, and then we'll check back in. Nothing beats that post-workout shower, except for the fact I'm filming this on the hottest day of the year so far, and I'm melting again. Today's gonna be like a 2-shower day, that is for sure. I'll do a quick little outfit of the day once I've put my makeup on. But I already knew what I was gonna wear. I was like, there is only one outfit for today, and it's an outfit that barely touches my body. So that is what we're doing. But we are here to talk about Merit because have I got a deal for you? / an announcement. Merit has been in my life for over a year now. I think they launched like February, March time into the UK last year. So over a year, still going strong with Merit. And I always say I would never launch a beauty line or a makeup line or anything like that because I couldn't do it better than them. Like, this is basically my dream makeup brand. Everything is creamy, everything is fresh, everything doesn't clog your pores. We love that. It's simple, it's efficient, it's all very like using your hands, like minimal brushes. Like, it's everything that I love in a makeup line. Everything feels very minimal, but then they've got really gorgeous pops of colour for like the cheeks and the lips and even the eyes. Like, they just do makeup and beauty so well. And when I saw they had this collaboration out with Tove, I was like, I'm in. I am in. I am sold. At the time, the bag was like top secret, but I was like, I know it's going to be chic and I know it's going to be good. And I was not wrong. They do these really great limited edition collaborations with designers and I mean, it's a makeup bag, but it's a bag. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could very easily wear this bag out in the evening, out in the day. You could use it for whatever you want, but it's just got a little tie top. So gorgeous. It's got this Merit and Tove tag in the middle. They just do these collaborations so well. So if you go on the Merit website now and you spend over £100, or I think it's $100 as well, while stocks last, you can get your hands on this beauty. I just think it's going to go fast. I mean, we're all crazy over this, right? Like Tove as well. Tove is such a cool brand. Merit is such a cool brand. Together, we love. So I've got my makeup bits in here today. I've also got some deals for you. They've let me put together some custom sets. I've kind of grouped together my favorites, and I've got 3 different sets, and you can save £90, like up to £90 here. So there's some really good savings to be made when you buy the set. And it's just a very good way of trying multiple things, getting like a little starter kit, like depending on the kind of makeup that you wear every day. Like, this could literally be your everyday makeup in one kit. Kit number 1 is my summer must-haves, and you save £24 when you buy this kit. And I put this one together in a very, like, this is everything you need. If you do kind of very basic, you just want like glowy kind of bit of rouge on the cheeks, but you want to do a bit of concealing as well, this is everything you need. So you've got the Minimalist, you've got the Flush Balm, I love Beverly Hills. Then I would do the Solo Shadow, I really love Mid-Century. Let me open it up for you. Oh, I use this basically every day, and there's still so much left of this. I'm like, when would I get to the end? It would take years. And then Clean Lash for the mascara, and then the shade Slip. I really love the shade Jetée. I was going to put it on now. No, I'm not there yet. So that's a very quick morning kit. The next level up is Anna's 5-minute morning kit, and that is basically all of my favorites, like all my Merit favorites that I use really regularly in my routine. You would get your hands on, and you would save £90. £90, that is such a saving. Great Skin Instant Glow Serum is such a good pre-step to the Minimalist, especially if you really like that glow. So you get both of those. Then I would do eyes, Solo Shadow, Mid-Century again, cheeks, Flush Balm, Beverly Hills again, but also the Bronze Balm. I use this in the shade Clay. Really good for just putting on the cheeks, literally just blending in with your fingers. Then obviously Clean Lash, all the brushes you need. So brush number 1, which is great with the Minimalist, and brush number 2, which is really good for the eyeshadow as well. And then Signature Lip. We need to talk about this because I'm obsessed with Ginger. Ginger is the color I've been waiting for them to make. Like, I love Baby, I love Millennial, but sometimes they can read a little bit too brown on me. Ginger is exactly what I wanted from them. So we'll put that on in a bit. I wanted to do a set that was under £100 as well. So this is Anna's Glow set. And in this one you get the Minimalist and the brush, their mascara, their lip gloss, and the blush. And here you get a saving of £10. So different options for you there, but if you click in the links in the description box below, you'll be able to find them all, shop them all. And with the first 2, obviously it's over £100, so you would get the bag as well. Just a nice little all-in-one. I love doing things like this. I love like curating them all together, and I was like trying to work out like kind of what the looks I wear the most. But I'm gonna do today for you Anna's 5-minute morning. So everything that I'm putting on my face now, you get in that kit. But you're getting some good deals. You're getting up to a 15% discount. They're limited edition sets, so grab them whilst you can. But let's get started. I'm gonna do the Great Skin Serum. I'm just gonna take 1 pump and then pat that all over. My skin is very red today, but that is because I am super warm, and you know what? I'll take it. A little bit of redness. The Minimalist will sort it out. I'm just going to put that kind of more in the centre of my face. A little bit on my cheeks because they're a bit red today. A bit on my chin. A bit of a spot brewing over here and over here. That's enough. And then just blending that in with the number 1 brush. I was watching Alana's video this morning, and Alana, what are you doing to us? It was called like, how I feel about leaving YouTube. And I was like, clicked on it. She loves YouTube. She's not leaving, thank God. But she was saying how lovely it is that there feels like there's a resurgence in long form content. Hey Claire is back, Tanya Burr is back, like everyone is coming back and we love to see it. I watch YouTube the most kind of in the morning when I'm getting ready, in the evenings when I'm like doing my skincare routines. So I love that my subscription box is getting full again. And although I do love a bit of TikTok, I do, like, I mean, a little scroll. Sometimes I don't want to sit and watch something really long. I like the scroll, but sometimes you just want to sit and concentrate or have a bit of background noise or just kind of have company, and YouTube is so good for that. Like, I don't know how you use it, but for me it's very much like a as I'm getting ready thing. Like, if I wasn't filming this, I'd have a YouTube video on now. So I just love that so many of my friends are kind of coming back and uploading, and I would love to upload more, but you know me, I love to do a bit of everything. Here I'm just using the bronze balm. This is in the shade Clay. I don't know, I use this a bit as a bronzer, a little bit as a contour, and more just kind of putting it in a mixture of where I would use both. It's a really nice tone, so it doesn't look orangey, but it doesn't look shadowy either. And then I just use that number 1 brush and like blend it in. I found such a cool YouTuber, Atia. I'll link her below. I mentioned her in one of my Substacks recently and was just like, oh my gosh, if you're in the mood for a fashion YouTuber and kind of just haven't found exactly what you're looking for, it's Atia. It's her. Her content is so beautifully shot. Her style is amazing. And yeah, they're just really entertaining videos. It's like exactly what I want to watch when I'm in the morning and I just kind of want to get in the mood to like shoot or like write or whatever it is that I'm doing that day. It's really, really lovely. I'm a big fan. I'll link her down below. Who else are we loving on YouTube at the moment? Like, let me know. I'm always here to find new people. There's also someone I follow who does really good sewing content. What's her name? Sydney Graham. I think she made this little backyard. Yeah, she did. She has a little sewing studio in the back of her garden and it's like the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen. Oh, sorry if I just hit you, sorry. It's recenter you. But she does really helpful, in-depth sewing tutorials, content, super into that. But I would love to hear, who are we watching right now? Who are your favorites? Let me know. I'm always on the lookout. My Flush Balm Cheek Colour in Beverly Hills. I apply this almost where I would put highlighter. As someone with quite a round face, I will always try and apply things more higher on the cheeks to kind of pull everything upwards rather than bringing it down. Sometimes I use a brush for this, but sometimes I just blend it in with my fingers. That's what I love about the Merit products, is they're just easy. It just like melts into your skin. And as someone who's quite dehydrated, I never feel like Merit products are making me look dry. I'm like, oh, looking healthy. Next up is the Solo Shadow. I'm using this in the shade Mid-Century, but I have also got Vachetta, which is this one here. Let me put them side by side so you can see. Vachetta is this one here, Mid-Century is this one here. I think when I first got these, I really thought Vachetta would be the one that I use the most, but actually Mid-Century just has a really nice kind of warm brown tone to it. You can apply it with brush number 2 that's included in the kit. You can just blend it in with your fingers if you want to be really quick about it. It just melts. Really easy to blend. I was so happy when they brought this out. I was like, this is the launch that I was waiting for from Merit. I just knew they'd do eyeshadow really well. And that is it on the eyes. I just think it looks very natural. They've kind of got a good neutral tone for every single skin tone. So like if you're just looking for that really moody, not really wearing eyeshadow, like I naturally just woke up like this, they've got a shade for you. Going in with Clean Lash now. What else has been on my mind? Oh, we're coming kind of coming to the end of this whole rendering stage of construction, which has been honestly quite boring. And just as always with these things, I don't know what it is. Is it just us, or is this just like renovation in general always takes longer than you think? And we're not just talking like, oh, a week or two, we're talking like months later. You know, it's July. These guys started in March. It's supposed to be kind of a 6-week job and we're still sort of dilly-dallying along. The good news is we are really coming to the end of it. It's a case of redecorating it now, so just repainting the back of the house. Mark's got a few bits that he's repainting inside. And then we could finally get started on sorting the roof in the kitchen, which if you're following along, that is the big stress, is that every time it rains, it also rains in our kitchen. So yeah, to have that done before kind of autumn, winter comes around is the aim. That's what the rendering is like. One thing, I'm kind of happy to get it done, and you know, it's good. It's going to help with like any damp that we had in the house. It's a necessary, if boring, renovation to do, but fixing the flat roof is the ultimate. That's going to feel like such a win. And then if we can get the idea of like getting through a winter with no leaks would be amazing. And then that means that next summer we can think about making it a green roof, which is what we initially wanted to do, but actually we couldn't because of money and budget. And I'm really pleased that we didn't, because otherwise we would have put a green roof on, had to dig it all out because there was leaks in our roof. So it was meant to be. Look at that mascara. This mascara is such a good mascara. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It is clean lashes. It kind of doesn't clump up. It looks really lovely and like separated. It lifts, it holds, it doesn't flake, doesn't smudge, really easy to remove. Then on the lips, depending on what kit you get, you've got options. The tinted lip oils are a favourite, like you can see, I'm going through this one. I really love Jeté. It just adds that like little kind of pinky look on the lips, but Ginger of the Signature Lip is perfect. And I really like the original Signature Lip because they've got a very balmy feel. Like it's very, don't even really need to look in a mirror, she says as she looks in a mirror. But look at that, such a good shade. Such a good shade. Here we go, we bring the hair out and the look is done. Yes. I feel like Ginger is a really good colour for us true autumns. And I think if you've got greeny eyes, like greeny kind of hazel eyes, I think it works really nicely with a green eye. So green-eyed peeps, this is what we need in our lives. Just doing a little close-up. In fact, I can zoom you in. There you go. 4K realness. I love. So yeah, if there's anything you like the look of, check out the links below. Spend over £100 and get yourself a lovely Merit and Tove limited edition makeup bag / general bag. Oh, it's got a magnetic closure in the top as well. So love like the little design features like that. Let me know if you pick anything up. Thank you so much to Merit for working with me on this video. Like it's always a dream when you get to work with brands that you're like, you want to work with me? That's how I feel about working with Merit. And treat yourself, pick something up, let me know what you get. If you're not interested in the sets, or maybe you've already got a few things from the sets, I'd say my standout products would be the Solo Shadow in Mid-Century. I use it all the time. You would have seen me wear it a million times in videos. The Signature Lip in Ginger, and then Clean Lash. I think Clean Lash is a very, very, very good mascara. And also if you're quite dry, I don't think you can go wrong with Great Skin. I think you'd really like Great Skin in terms of skin prep, or just like using it as a serum in your morning routine. I just feel very fresh whenever I use it. Kind of like a grown-up makeup primer, if you know what I mean. So those are my top picks. Everything will be linked down below for you. Let's do a quick mini little outfit of the day. I just did the whole bit about my outfit and I wasn't recording. Okay, take two. Jewelry wise, I just got on the Lee Studios necklace. I actually haven't got any earrings on because I just felt like the hair was quite big today, and I don't know, I just kind of felt like I wanted to keep it simple. So I've got on the necklace, but nothing else jewelry wise, just my normal bracelets. And then I'm wearing a dress. I know, shocker. But when I saw the weather today, I was like, there is only one thing that I want to wear, and it's this dress. This dress is from Renovation last year. They still sell it. I think it's called their Aubrey dress, and they now do it in different colours. Like I think before it just came in black, but now it's like black, and there's a lovely pink and a check and all sorts on there. And I just got it on with my Emmy Parsons Barry sandals. That's another thing I was saying incorrect. It's Lee Studios, Emmy Parson. There you go, we're getting there. Yeah, you know me, I don't love wearing dresses, but I like a column dress. I like one that just kind of has very thin straps. It's quite like up and down. I don't want anything too frilly. This does have a little like bow on the back of the like the arm tie. I don't know, it's like a very subtle detail. I can handle it, but I don't like anything else that's like too flouncy. But this doesn't feel like that, and it just feels very simple, and it's not touching my body. I quite like that it's quite short. I'm not afraid of a mini dress. And my psoriasis is not looking I don't know. It's not looking too bad today. It's not looking great. It's looked worse. You know what? I am gonna try and get out a little bit. I think whilst maybe I eat my lunch or something. Like vitamin D is good. It's good for the old legs. It's good for the old psoriasis. So I'm gonna see what I can do there. But yeah, I'm quickly gonna pop to the shops because I forgot to get salad for my lunch. So I'm just gonna get my Dragon Diffusion bag. There you go, like I'm good to go. Makeup looking good, and we were recording this time. We're making lunch. I'm halfway through. I did some yapping and realised I'd yapped for way too long. I was like, no, restart. So let me talk you through what we've got. This is some like super seedy bread, like very, very, very seedy. I get it from Waitrose. It's called something, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, and it's called like seedful loaf. It's delicious. It's just like, I don't know, I love a seedy bread. That weird thing. All the bread in our house is always frozen, so it's like quite hard to get apart. So I always have to have it toasted, but like some kind of toasted bread situation and then tuna on the side. But just kind of, I'm quite happy with it like on its own. I don't need to mix it with anything. I'm quite happy with just like tuna. I think it has a lot of taste to it. And then just some sort of really simple salad with my salad dressing, which we love. I posted this on Instagram the other day. It has got in it looks kind of disgusting because I put black garlic paste in it. But if you just put normal garlic in it, it wouldn't have this kind of browny colour. But I'm pretty sure it's oil, lemon juice, a tiny bit of honey, mustard seeds, salt, pepper, and then yeah, I had this black garlic paste that I got from Kinsbrook Vineyard, which is like a local kind of farm shop, and put that in. If I put in anything else, I'll let you know if it comes to mind. Oh yeah, I had to put hair up, by the way. Oh gosh, it's not looking cute. I do not enjoy having my hair up when I have my shoulders out because it just exposes the fact that I have a terrible posture, so I'm gonna try and stand really straight. It's all fallen out anyway. It's just too hot to have hair down, you know, when your hair, I mean, it was getting fluffy anyway. But let's try and just get it out the way. But yeah, and now I just have some kind of like salady thing on the side. It's very easy, it would be very transportable. And yeah, the salad dressing makes it. I basically put salad dressing like all over it because to me that is the best bit. So just stick a couple of tomatoes in and then just a bit of rocket and I'm like, yeah, that's it, cool, we're done. Nothing fancy, takes me, I love a lunch that takes like 5 minutes to make, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be standing here, that's for dinner, it's to like stand here and be here for half an hour. I just want to be quick for lunch and yeah, this really fits that bill. When I was here doing my yapping, I was yapping about renovation and how it's one of those things like when you're in it, it's obviously we're very grateful for our house, we love our house, and we're very lucky that we're even able to do this. But anyone who has renovated their house knows something in it, it can be a little bit stressful, right? You're kind of like, right, that's it. We're gonna, like, we need a bit of a break from this. Maybe like next summer, no renovation. And then me and Mark, I'm just like, this is so funny because we were literally having a conversation that was like, right, okay, like next summer, we need to do something quite small, just like one room or something, keep it quite small and contained, or just do some like decorating inside, like nothing that's like majorly structural or anything mad like that, just like really low budget, let's keep the budget low and just do something quite small. But then like once you get an idea in your head, oh, it's so hard like not to see it. We were basically talking about, yeah, extending a room slightly to give it a really good view of the garden. I don't know. And now it's one of those things that now, I said it to Mark and Mark was like, stop, I've literally been having the same thought. And then he keeps showing me things on a Pinterest board. He's like, look at this thing that I found, like this is how I picture it to look. And I'm like, stop showing me things, it looks really nice. Yeah, it's all food for thought. We need to look at like lots of things, budget planning, blah, 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 all those sorts of things. But yeah, I do feel like when you're kind of in the renovation, you get a bit disillusioned with it, and then you kind of come to the end. I kind of basically didn't really finish what I was saying earlier, but we're kind of coming to the end, fingers crossed. There's obviously going to be this roof to sort out, but then once that is sorted out, we're in a very like, right, okay, no more phase for a while. But when you're kind of coming up to that, you're then like, ooh, what's next? It's just something in you that, I don't know, you get that itch. And I was talking about it earlier, I was like, we just love where we live. We feel so grateful for this to be our home. We love like the location, we love our neighbours, we just like love everything about where we live. But it's one of those things, it's like we wouldn't do all of these things to a house and like make it our like literal dream home if we didn't love where we lived, and we do really love where we live. So feeling very, very lucky and very, very grateful. All right, I'm just gonna stick a bit of Rocket on that and then drizzle over some of my it just smells so good. Honestly, I know it looks disgusting and gelatinous and gross. It smells incredible. It smells so good. It's like a real meal maker, you know? What else have I got to show you though? I feel like I haven't vlogged for quite a while, so I feel like actually there's been quite a few changes and like bits and bobs that we've done around the house. Our garden furniture has arrived. I mentioned on Instagram that I've been in the market, Mark and I have been in the market for garden furniture for the longest time. And in the UK, I can always find amazing ones available in the US, but in the UK, for some reason, we just really haven't got garden furniture nailed. If I was to start a business from scratch, that's probably what it would be. It would be like chic looking garden furniture that wasn't crazy, crazy expensive. Because I found some on, I was like, oh, it was gigantic. I was like, oh, that's a nice sofa. On Soho Home. £10,000. And yeah, everything else that I was finding there was actually some nice ones on IKEA, but they were kind of like a bamboo-y. I didn't like love that. There's quite a lot in the UK. They have a lot of like wickery kind of. I don't love that. I don't know. We couldn't find anything that we liked, and we honestly looked for ages because we just needed some soft seating for outside. And then we found it on John Lewis. Of course, it was out of stock. And then it came back into stock and it said that it had a 10-week wait. And then 1 week later it turned up. We were like expecting this thing to come in August, so we were over the moon with that. It's really nice, it's relatively comfortable, and in the grand scheme of garden furniture, like much more affordable than other things that we were looking at. There was one from Firm Living that we really, really liked, but we've basically been able to like furnish the majority of our garden for the price of like one 2-seater Firm Living sofa. So yeah, we're really, really, really happy with it. I think it looks really cool. And aside from parasol, we're now sorted outside, which is so nice. I'll show you some other things that we picked up. We picked up some seats from Habitat. We picked up a little bistro table and chairs from John Lewis, and then this big corner sofa. But I kind of want to move it around, like Mark put it up the other week, and I think it just needs to be turned, just moved around a little bit. But yeah, it's so lovely to be like, I want to sit outside and I actually have a place to sit outside, because before we just sat on the grass in our lovely, lovely garden, but just sat on the grass. Right, okay, this is gonna look so gross. Normally I toss it, like I'll put like a little bit here, but normally I toss it in the dressing, but I don't know, I didn't today. So this doesn't look particularly appetizing, but it tastes good and it's quick and it's easy. Sometimes I'll switch out the tuna for some eggs, but you're just kind of, you're getting like everything you need on a plate, you know what I mean? Right, there is lunch finished. This is the spot that I'm gonna sit in. What a setup. I was just thinking as I was eating my lunch, I kind of miss doing a weekly vlog. This is definitely not a promise that the weekly vlogs are coming back. I feel like my life now is so different and just not set up for vlogging my life in the same way back as it was like back in the day. But more just like, if I do these day in a life vlogs, would it be nicer to see like a few clips from a couple of days, or do you like the whole day? Let me know, because I don't know, just from the videos that I watch of other people's, I kind of like seeing the fun bits, do you know what I mean? Like the snippets from lots of different days, but I tend to do these more when I'm at home, because if I'm in London, I'm just like in a meeting, and then coming home, and actually there's not really that much to see, like me sat in a Pret eating my baguette. So I don't know, would you like to just see a couple of clips from various parts of the week? Would that be of interest? If so, let me know. And I guess that kind of relates to the second thing that I was thinking about, that was like, there's such a big conversation around showing your kids online at the moment. God, even just like talking about it makes me sweaty, quite honestly. And not showing Ralph is one of those things I just feel really, really happy with, and I just know that it was the right decision for us, the right thing for us to do, the right thing for Ralph. And I never for a second think, oh, I like wish that I'd shared him. I do, however, when he's like, oh my gosh, I just think he is the cutest little pudding, and like he does something really cute, or I take a really cute photo, it's so hard, because obviously like you want to share that with everybody. It's so hard to kind of just keep, I'm like, oh my God, imagine he is
so freaking cute. You guys would freak. He's like a miniature Mark. I even met someone the other day and they were like, oh yeah, I know your husband, he looks like Ralph. And I was like, yep, that's Mark. But it really feels like the right decision for us as a family. But it does mean that vlogging wise, there's obviously like very short windows of time where I can vlog when he's not here. So yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking that maybe the way to get around that and to also produce content that is more exciting than me just sat around in our house is to maybe be a bit more sporadic with my shooting. It's kind of hard for me to do that because you know I love a routine, you know I love a plan, I like things to be very organised, but maybe if something fun is happening that day, or there's a really big beauty launch I want to talk about, or like I've bought something online that I want to talk about, I don't know, and I can just like get out the camera and whip it out, and then every couple of weeks there's like a bit of a vlog of fun things that have happened recently. I don't know, let me know if you find that interesting. But this is so nice. This is one of those moments I do not take for granted, because up until we lived here, Mark and I had always lived in flats. We didn't have access to a garden, and we would, if it was a lovely day, we'd literally like look out the back window and be able to look around at everybody else in their garden and be like, oh my gosh, there was a family that we used to look back on. It sounds really stalkery, but I promise it wasn't. But it was in the height of COVID, so obviously we were inside a lot. And I think they just moved in and they must have had a child, like maybe Ralph's age now. And they were out in their garden all the time, and they were always sat out in their garden, eating their lunch, eating their dinner, eating their breakfast. Like from the moment they woke up to like the moment they went to sleep, they were basically out in their garden. And me and Mark were just like, oh my gosh, when we have a garden, we want to be like that. We want to be out in our garden all the time. And I'm not sure we've like fulfilled that promise 100%, but I think now we've got the sofa outside. I'll show you that in a minute, and we're in the process of getting a parasol because that's obviously very important. I think once we've got that, it'll be like the finishing piece, and it means we'll be able to sit out here even when it's really hot, and we can be like that family and just be out all the time. We do eat dinner outside a lot. It's so nice. It's so nice. That's one thing I find about having a kid. It kind of forces you to do the thing. Not that me and Mark would like be inside, you know, just like be inside like wistfully looking outside being like, oh, we should have eaten this dinner outside. But maybe we would, I don't know. I feel like having Ralph really forces us to like do the thing and find fun in the everyday, and that's a really exciting thing now, to like eat our dinner outside. It's like a big adventure. And yeah, I don't know, it's just I truly do not take it for granted. And I think about that family a lot. I wonder what they're doing now. I wonder if they're still there. But they inspired us a lot with their outside habits. We were just like, that is so cool. They're having such lovely family time. So maybe we could do a quick little garden tour, because we actually had the gardeners come back, Fern and Pine, and they planted a few more things, because some things just hadn't lasted the winter, some things hadn't worked with our soil, some things were just like eaten by slugs. So we've like gone in together on some plants, and we've kind of filled the gaps with some colour as well, because it felt like anything that was flowering basically like didn't really come through. So it was very green. It was lovely and like lush, but it was very green. So yeah, it's really nice. Like we're looking out now at like some colour and some flowers, which we really like. But yeah, I'll do a quick little tour and show you our new garden furniture. So even just in this bed here, you can see we have some lovely flowers. It's looking good. And then over on this side, this is where the little bistro table that I was sat at, that's where that goes. This bad boy, bargain from John Lewis, £95 for the 2 chairs and then the table. And I really like the colour of it. I think it's called Damson, and we liked it because it was the same colour as our roof of our extension. So nice that I feel like otherwise we get everything grey. So it's quite nice to have a bit of colour. They've got a really nice like green one and a blue one as well. And I love just these like random kind of flowers that the gardeners have put in this little section here, and like the grasses and stuff. Just, it's nice. This is supposed to be my cut flower garden. It's looking terribly sad, guys. Any advice? I don't think I'm watering them enough. But yeah, this is not going well. The strawberries are looking pretty good over there. Let me show you those. These are looking a little bit, oh yeah, look, little strawberry. Oh, they're looking a little bit better. And Mark has done a really good job with the tomatoes in the greenhouse. Like if ever I'm in the house and I'm like, babe, and I'm shouting for him and I can't hear him and he can't hear me, it's because he's out here tinkering with them, putting them on little ropes. Oh my gosh, it actually smells really nice. So he's really happy with these. This is, I mean, it's the first year that we've had a greenhouse, but this is the first time we've had like good success. I'd say we're really like we've never had tomato plants that look this good. And these have been grown from seed. So he's done a really, really good job with these. Oh, and over here, our neighbours gave us this lily, which when we put in, I mean, it's maybe even only like a month ago. When we put in, you couldn't see it at all. I think there was like one leaf or something on the top. And look at it now. And we even get these lovely flowers that just open up in the day and then close up at night. It's so cool, so lovely. And I think, yeah, these are probably strong enough. We were worried that like the birds might want to drink the water, but like couldn't, obviously they can't like perch on the side and drop it in. But I think if they land on this, they might be all right. So yeah. Love that. And then up here is the set. So I'm thinking, I mean, these pillows are supposed to go here. Ralph was just playing on it. I'm thinking it's going to look better. Let me just get in the shade a second because it is hot. Oh no, this was my butterfly mix that has just been fried. Oh no, that is like that's completely fried. But this, so what I'm thinking is instead of having the back facing us, is to have the back in the corner and then the two chairs kind of facing in. So yeah, like I said, we managed to get the two chairs, the table and the corner sofa for the price of like one Firm Living 2-seater sofa. So very, very happy with that. And then I think I kind of want to put the like the gas for the pizza oven like round the back, so it's just like a bit hidden, and then move this down a bit more. That's the plan. That's what I'm thinking. Let me come this way so you can see it all. Yeah, I think that will look better if that's like moved down a bit, and if that's like turned the other way, and then obviously Ralphie chops his little sandpit situation. I think that'll be better. So let me do that and I'll get back to you.
Hello there.
I forgot to show you this. No, I forgot to show them the terrace.
Yeah, nice.
So these chairs, I found these on Habitat, 50 quid each. Very comfortable. And the little table as well, I think that was like £20. So it just finished off this little spot, and it means we can kind of...
Well.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think they're pretty comfortable for 50 quid.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty comfortable. So it's a nice little spot we can like come out and just like watch the sunset. So romantic. But actually it is, it's really nice. Okay, I've got the muscle. We're ready to go. I can tell you my plan.
What are we doing?
Go. The vision, yeah, I just feel like it looks much better without like the big kind of back here. And then almost fell over. There you go. And then we'll just get a parasol, maybe some pots and stuff to put on that, like the little concrete kitchen. Mark's put the gas around the back so you can't see it. All starting to take shape. Yeah, I definitely think a few pots here and there will be like nice. But yeah, super happy and chuffed with this. I was talking about the couple, you know, when we lived in our old flat, and during COVID we'd look out the back window and see that family,
yeah.
and it like
always looked like they had a great time.
Yeah, and we were so inspired.
You could see them right.
No, I know. I was like,
it
sounds like we're stalking them, but I was just like, they were just outside all the time, and it was really lovely, and like that's what we aspired to. And I'm like,
they literally ate like every meal outside.
I know.
It was amazing.
I know, how nice.
I want to be like that.
Yeah, I mean we're getting there. We're getting there, but we're definitely we're getting used to the outdoor space. It's like we haven't had outdoor space, so it's just like getting used to it. What Mark is looking at right now is this. It's like you've got a ship or something up there. Ahoy! Yeah, trying to keep the sun off the rendering so it doesn't dry too quickly, because last time it dried too quickly and it cracked. So yeah, fingers crossed that doesn't happen this time. Okay, we are approaching the end of the day. How did that happen? Like, how are we almost there? But I've got one final thing that I want to do. And actually, me and my mum were talking about this morning. Ralph was with my parents today. She'd given me some trousers to hem for her. But it had been like a week or two, and she was like, oh, like, I forgot I said that I'd go to grandma's and see if grandma had a thread that matched my trousers. And I was like, Mum, do not worry. I purchased a thread that kind of matches your trousers. I did it online, so it's not like the best. It's not the best match, but I think it will work. I got it from Merchant at Mills, my new favourite sewing place. If you missed my reel on Rye, anticipated that was going to be a hard one to say, then you would have seen that Mark and I went to Rye for the morning, and Merchant at Mills is the best dressmaking sewing shop ever that I've been in. It is unreal. Like, we walked out of there, Mark said he was like, I want to I want to sew. Like I want to sew jeans. I want to sew a rucksack. Like it's a very inspiring place. They also do sewing retreats, someone told me. This is very interesting information to me. Anyway, my mum bought these trousers. I think they were a real bargain, like £10 the other day. And she put them on and she was just like, I just feel like they're a little bit long. Could you hem them for me? And I was like, I can give it a go. I can see what I can do. We worked out that it only needed like one back. Do you know what I mean? It just needed the hem kind of rolled backwards and then just re-hemmed there. So I've just pressed it into place and then put my little clips in it. I'm sure someone who knows what they're doing is going to tell me the right thing to do. Maybe I'll re-hem them and then I'll like rip out that stitch, like rip out the original hem. I don't know. I feel like I should like hem them first and then I'll worry about the other stitch that is in there. So yeah, that is what we're doing now. And I'm so excited because we literally were talking about it this morning and I was like, oh, sorry, I haven't done it yet. The thread hasn't arrived. And then this morning the thread arrived. It was meant to be. So let's attempt to hem some trousers for my mom. Thanks for looking after our child for the day. Here are your trousers fixed. And I missed sewing class last night because I didn't feel very well. I don't know what came over me. It's so funny. We moan about not having great weather. And then when the great weather comes, we're like, oh gosh. Oh, goodness me. I don't feel too good. I don't know. I think I just didn't hydrate properly or something. So I was really sad. I missed sewing last night. But my friend at sewing messaged me. I said, oh, I'm really sorry I can't make it tonight. And she said, do not worry. Quite a few people missed it. So we're going to do buttonholes next week. Thank God. I did not want to miss buttonholes. So I'm actually really kind of happy that they're doing it next week because my garment has some buttons on it. So that is what I will be doing in class next week. But next week is my final one. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? That means I've completed 20 classes of sewing. I really feel like, oh my gosh, there is just so much to learn. I think it's one of those things you kind of never stop learning. There's always new techniques and yeah, I don't know, it does feel like one of those things that you'll kind of constantly be learning. And yeah, I feel like it's going to take me years, years and years and years to like genuinely really know what I'm doing. But it's been so fun. What I have learned is that the best way to do things is just by practicing. So I think that's what I've got to do. Just a lot of practicing. It's like if my foot came off now, I would have no idea what to do. Like I don't know how to replace my needles. Like there's so many more bits and bobs. I'm sure some people who really know what they're doing are watching me now and they're like, what is that girl doing? Okay, wish me luck. This is the bit. I've also realized about sewing is there's not that much sewing. It's so much in like the prep of what you're doing and yeah, like the cutting of the pieces and the pressing, and it's so much more than just the sewing, but fingers crossed. Okay, wish me luck. This is the part where you actually get to sew. This is supposed to be the fun part. I find it quite stressful. Okay, good news. I'd say the thread is quite a good match. Okay, keep going, keep breathing. I did it. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, I don't think that's terrible. I think I could have done a longer stitch. Let me show you. I think it probably would have looked better with a longer stitch, but overall, not bad for like a first attempt at hemming trousers. Okay, I'm pretty chuffed with that. I'm so excited to be like, Mum, I did them today after we literally spoke about it this morning. I think my stitch on the inside is very neat. I'm quite happy with my stitch. And actually it's quite a good match. I think the only thing I could have done was I've stitched it kind of here and I think I should have gone closer to that hem. I unpicked the original hem, which that definitely felt like the right thing to do. So yeah, there you go, Mum. Hemmed your trousers for you. There you go. I've just got laptopy bits to do now before Ralph Chops comes back. So I'm signing off for the day, but thank you so much for watching this vlog. Would love to hear your feedback and thoughts on more like little clips of the week. I hope you enjoyed the really hot weather this week. I think by the end of the week, it's like back to being like kind of cooler again. And I'm not gonna lie, that will be quite nice because I need a second shower of the day already. Thank you so much to Merit for sponsoring this video. Like I said, just always a dream to work with brands that I genuinely use all the time, love their products. Being able to like curate little kits was so fun. So definitely pick one of those up if you've been tempted, you're in the market. And I feel like that's everything. I just need to tidy away now. Right, I'll see you next week. Bye.